なくした約束は星に思い出は溶けない四つ葉のクローバー探しながら君の顔ちらり盗み見ては目をそらす優しい雨は降る私たちの上にすれ違う人の数だけドラマチックになるの壊れた大切なものといつかまた会える日が来るかしら残した傷跡が消えないそれぞれの場所までもう行かなくちゃ
It's hard work and low pay.
Sheen said it with a nice smile, but at 4,200 yen a day, the pay really is low. As the crew's cook, my day starts at 5:30 in the morning and doesn't end until all the supper dishes have been washed, 16 hours later. But for somebody like me, who's been on the road for such a long time, eating 3 square meals a day and having a bed to sleep in was something I was more than grateful for. I could handle the cooking, but as far as doing repair work was concerned, honestly speaking, I was basically in the way.
Have you ever put up scaffolding?
No, I haven't.
All right, why don't you get out the sill guard and knead it for me?
I'm sorry, but what is Silgard?
This guy's totally useless.
I'd heard a
Don't
lot of
these
the
rocks on
graduates
this
from the
rack
architecture
think you might be able
department
to
say
handle
that once they got a job, nothing they learned at school was of any practical value on site. Still, I never thought it would be this useless. But there was something.
This is really fantastic.
This is good.
You sure know how to cook, young man.
Yeah, this is really delicious.
Oh, delightful. Wow, even Kamakichi gave his thumbs up.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
Yeah, well, don't let it go to your head. You don't even know how to plane a piece of wood.
What, like you're some sort of expert or something? You could barely make lunch when you started, much less plane a piece of wood.
Huh? What?
So have you been cooking for yourself while you've been on the road?
I guess. But I haven't had much money, so my menu's been mainly instant ramen noodles.
This is delicious.
Yeah, really delicious.
Best food we've had in a while.
Delightful.
I'm so glad. It looks like I won't just be getting in everybody's way here.
僕は今ベッドで丸くなってつまらないこと考えてる悪い予感の一つ一つに子供みたい
The bicycle that Sheen thought I should get costs 43,000 yen. My daily wage is 4,200 yen, so I can probably make that in about 10 days. I've already been here 2 days, so that leaves just 8 more.
ただ走った君と何を最後に話すの
Ever since I jumped on my bicycle and took off, I felt so desperate, so insecure.
散らかったまま時々冷蔵庫
But
の
there's something about this place.
まるで
I don't know what it is, but it's almost as if I've always been here. It feels great to be moving around and working all day. And when I serve up lunch and dinner, seeing the happy expressions on the guys' faces makes me feel so good.
追い越された今君の 君の近くで何が変わってしまったのだろう今君のその手は今君の笑顔は何を求めているのだろう
It's good that I was here. Thank you for bringing it.
Glad I was able to make it in time. Miwako, I wanted to ask you about Ayumi.
Yes? What do you want to know about Ayumi?
When do you expect her over here again?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure. Why do you ask?
I really like her work, and I'd like to commission her for some pieces myself.
Well, what about Takumi? I mean, I'm sure he could easily arrange for the two of you to meet up.
I did ask him, but he told me that she's really busy, so it would be too difficult.
Yes, well, maybe we can... You jerk, Takumi. Trying to scotch the whole thing like that? Well, I guess you can't really help it. So what are you going to do, Miwako? A lot is resting on our shoulders.
Hey, Miwako! The color on my last piece turned out amazing! I just couldn't wait to show it to you, so I had to bring it over right away!
And what do you know? Look who arrived. Right on cue with such perfect timing.
Hello, Ayumi.
Rika!
Oh, wow. So Ayumi and Rika are going to be working together, huh? So what exactly did Miwako say, anyway?
Well, she said I should just let Ayumi see Rika and me together, and that'll probably help her get over her feelings for me faster. Anyway, that's the advice she gave me.
Interesting. Only another woman could come up with that idea. Now that's what I call tough love, or maybe shock therapy.
Hold on a second. Wouldn't that just have the opposite effect? I mean, Rika isn't even attracted to you, right? Don't you think Ayumi is gonna notice? There's no doubt she'll figure it out. And then she'll think she still has a chance with you. Oh, talk about the wrong thing to do.
Hey, Shinobu! Put down that axe of truth before you hurt somebody else!
Actually, to be honest...
Huh?
Takumi, now that it's come down to this, the best thing you can do is just let Ayumi see things as they really are. Why don't you let her see you desperately trying to get Rika to notice you all the time and failing? There's no doubt she'll see how totally pathetic you are. I assure you she'll get over you in no time flat.
She said.
Of course she did.
I don't necessarily mean right now. Just let me know when you have time. Takumi told me that you seem to have your hands full right now, but I really like your work.
How much does she know? I wonder what Takumi told her about me. Does he ever talk about me? Maybe he says things like, poor girl, or I hope she finds somebody soon. What's wrong with me? I can't believe I just thought that! Oh! Takumi would never say anything like that. He's not that kind of person. He lied so Rika and I wouldn't have to meet. I'm sure he did that out of kindness. He's always been kind and considerate with me, and always will be. Forever and ever.
You know, Sensei, I swear I really don't know what's what anymore.
Well, of course you don't. The truth is, it's almost impossible to know. I mean, when you can hardly understand your own feelings, how can you expect to understand what someone else is feeling? But I wonder if Ayumi is still really in love with you. It's just like when a baby chick hatches. You're the first guy she saw, so then she just started following you around. I guess you could say you left a permanent imprint on her heart.
If that's the case, how do you override that first imprint?
Takumi, I understand that you care about Ayumi and don't want her to get hurt. But you think maybe you're protecting her too much? She won't ever be able to look out for herself.
Shinobu.
And now that we've heard about Ayumi, Shinobu, let's talk about Hagu.
I'm hungry. I'm going to the cafeteria. See you later!
Shinobu, why do you refuse to see things as they really are?
Where could he be? Where's Yuta?
Time for dinner, everyone!
Yeah, dinner, all right.
Sure took your time.
Yum, yum. Hey, Yuta, I want seconds.
Okay,
Me too!
sure. I'm so glad they like it. Seeing people enjoy something I made for them makes me feel so good. Maybe if I stay here, I won't ever feel insecure again. I'll be free of my anxieties. Why was I feeling so anxious? I kind of feel like staying. I feel good here.
I don't like it. The way you always got that goofy smile on your face. How long are you planning on sticking around here anyway? You got your 40,000 yen for the new bike, don't you? So what are you waiting for?
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot you're only going to be here for a little while.
That's too bad. I'll miss you. Your cooking is so good.
That went by fast. Has it already been 10 days? Hey, kid, why are you sitting there speechless like that? We're talking about you. I mean, you're in the middle of finding yourself or something, ain't you?
Well, no. It's not like I'd set out trying to search for myself. Oh, let me get some fresh barley tea.
Yuta, you okay?
I just sort of, I don't know, wanted to see how far I could ride if I kept going. I was having a hard time finding a good job, and I didn't even know what I was good at or what I wanted to do with my life. Oh, there it is again. I hadn't heard it lately. I thought I'd got rid of it, but it's that sound again.
What do you mean, searching for yourself? Give me a break. Anybody who's got the time to be fooling around like that has got to be living on Easy Street. I bet it's because of your parents that you get to sit around just thinking about what you want to do with your life. How old are you anyway?
I'm 22.
It's time you grew up. Take a look at me. I've been working since I was 16. Are you listening to me? You know, people like you really get on my nerves. You're so pathetic. Just sitting around wondering what to do with your life. There were 9 kids in my family. I got kicked out of the house when I was only 15. You know what you are? You're nothing but a big crybaby. How would you know what it's like to...
Huh? Welcome back. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you, boss.
I warned you when you started, didn't I? I told you no bragging about how tough you've had it. If everybody started trying to outdo each other with hard luck stories, then there would be no end to it. Everyone would just be competing to be the most miserable Joe in the world. And tell me, what would be the point of that? We've moved into the final stages in Kyoto. Next week, I can bring 2 of the young guys back with me. Riki, Matsu, you've done your fair share.
We really don't mind at all, boss. We've been eating like kings for the past few days now, so we've just been bursting with energy, right?
Oh, yeah.
We all know that life hasn't been a picnic for you, kid. You're no genius, which is why you're always shooting off your big mouth. We also know you're sharpening the plane every night.
Thank you, boss.
Your name's Yuta, isn't it?
Yes?
I really appreciate everything you've done for the crew while I was gone. But it's time you head out on your way tomorrow. You said you wanted to see how far you could get. Well, it seems you haven't found that out yet. You might like it here, but you should be doing more for yourself. You'd be better off if you kept on riding until you're satisfied. You don't want to just keep wondering what to do with yourself. You should go and see how far you can get. Forget about finding answers. The most important thing is that you always do your best.
Hey, want to see how brave you are?
How brave I am? What kind of bridge is this? this. I can see right down to the water.
Pretty cool, huh? It's scarier if you keep looking down at your feet all the time. You should just try to look ahead of you, but not too far in the distance. Yuta, when you were a kid, did you ever try to go across a crosswalk stepping only on the white lines?
Yeah.
Funny, isn't it? We're actually doing the exact same thing here. But when we look down, the risk of falling through fills us with fear. And suddenly, you think you can't do it.
But you don't seem scared at all, Sheen. How come?
Because I've been crossing this bridge since I was a kid.
Huh?
This is actually where I grew up. Truth is, I never fit in when I lived here. All I ever wanted was to get the hell out. But after walking across it again, it feels like an old pal. Just like it's supposed to, I guess.
So I guess you liked coming to this bridge, huh?
I hated it.
Huh?
I don't like heights, and I hated crossing this bridge, but I hated being afraid of it even more. So I forced myself to cross it over and over. When I got used to that, I did it backwards, and finally with my eyes closed.
You're lucky you never fell through.
I almost did. If it hadn't been for my school bag, I wouldn't be here today. Hey, Yuta, want to draw your fortune?
Sure, but, well, I don't have my wallet with me.
Don't worry about it. Rokutaru said he'd be happy to pay for you.
I'm sorry about what I said at dinner.
Actually, I think it was my...
It was the boss who told me to say that.
Well, okay.
And this is for you.
Huh? Really? Thanks.
The boss said to give it to you.
I drew a small luck fortune. Rokutaro laughed obnoxiously and said that it was perfect for me. That annoyed me, but I had to admit to myself that he was right. Sipping the now lukewarm soda, I headed back with them over the bridge. But this time, it wasn't as scary.
What? Are you serious, Yuta? You gonna go that far?
Wow, that's pretty brave of you. I mean, you sure you can make it?
Take care of yourself, kid.
I will.
We're really gonna miss you. Here's a goodbye gift. It's a telephone card, still half full.
We thought you might get cold along the way, so here's a windbreaker for you. It's secondhand, but...
These should help, too. Don't get sick, you hear?
Thank you very much for everything. Hey, is Sheen here?
He went out last night saying he was going to see his family, but he hasn't come back yet.
Oh, I see, right.
Hey, hurry up! The bike shop is about to open!
Well, I should go.
Hey! Wait up! Hey!
Look, he's here.
Phew! I'm so glad I made it. Man, am I out of shape. Going uphill is hard work.
Where have you been, Sheen?
Where have I been? Well, getting you this bike. I brought it from my parents' house, for you. It's a little beat up, but not too bad. I fixed it up last night.
This is yours? But you've got to be kidding me. Isn't this a touring bike? Why do you own a bike like this?
Huh? Well, that's because, see, well, how should I explain this? To tell you the truth, when I was in college, I did the same thing you're doing. You know what I mean, traveling around Japan.
You mean you did too, Sheen? Went to find yourself?
Brings back memories, huh? Remember how we found Shin collapsed that day? Passed out from exhaustion?
Oh, yeah, in the middle of that bamboo grove down in the south. He was still so young back in those days.
Well, I still think that he's young.
When we found Yuta passed out like that a couple of weeks ago, you know what I thought to myself? I thought, here comes another one. Another youthful wanderer.
I would never have imagined that you'd have done something so stupid.
So, it looks like you can use that 50,000 yen to eat decently while you travel.
But Sheen...
I put my old map in the bike bag and also some tools and some spare tubes. You might ride for hours without seeing a house or a store. There aren't that many places to fill up your water, so make sure you get some at rest areas. You'll find them all marked on the map.
Sheen, I don't even know how to thank you. I mean, you really didn't need to do this.
You don't need to thank me. I'm only lending you this stuff, so you can just drop them off when you stop by to see us on your way back. We'll be here through the end of August.
Okay.
Hang in there, kid.
I will.
And be sure to stop by on your way back.
I will.
Then maybe you'll be able to make us some delicious food again.
Oh, okay.
Enough already. How long you plan on standing around talking? I thought you were leaving, so just get out of here.
Yeah, so I guess I'll see you all soon. Thanks again for everything.
See ya!
Bring back a souvenir.
Yeah, bring us some goodies.
Hey,
I'll do my best.
be good.
And watch out for trucks.
Yeah, thanks. See?
See you soon!
Right. Thank you for everything. I'll be back soon. And so, I set out again. Feeling completely different from the rainy night I first took off. It's like I'm starting over. Once again. Next, Chapter 24. Just like the Ferris wheel keeps going around.